What's up, guys and gals, and welcome back to the Nerd Castle. Today in the world of indie games, we're going to be diving back on into Kynseed. This is one of those games that I haven't played in a couple of years. This is a game that's been made by some of the people from Lionhead. If you don't know who that studio is, Lionhead are the people that were responsible for Fable, and also they are responsible for Black and White, back before they got shut down by Microsoft. So anyways, Kynseed. Several members of Lionhead broke off, and they've been working on this game now probably for a while. I remember hearing the first inklings of Kynseed, like back on itch.io, like a long time ago. I don't even know the timescale, but they've been slowly working on it and patching it and fiddling with it. So I figured today we would dive on in, since I haven't properly taken a look at the game in probably 4 years, 3 years, in there somewhere. We're going to go straight from the beginning, and we're going to treat this kind of like a fresh first impressions video, so that we end up with kind of a good idea of what the early game looks like. If you wanted to get Kynseed after this video is done, I'll have a link for you down below in the description. The early access is approaching kind of its final vector right now, but it is available. You can purchase the game and you can play it. If I had to describe the game, it's a lot like Stardew Valley, but with like kind of that Fable-ish flair, I guess. There's nothing quite like Fable. I've frequently said that Fable 1 and Fable 2 may be some of the finest video games ever made, especially if you consider them in the context of their time. Like, looking back now, you know, those games don't seem as awesome as they were, but when you were there when they first released on the Xbox or whatever, it was like, man, this game is sick, dude. So anyways, let's dive on in and play. In addition, down below in the description, you'll be able to find my Discord and my Twitch stream, just in case you wanted to hang out live any given day of the week. I'll be this guy over here. Oh, cool, there's character customization now. That wasn't a thing the last time I played. The last time I played, you basically picked male or female, and then you let it ride. Sweet, dude. What is your name? Probably not Robin. I don't really know what I want to call myself. I'm going to call myself Battle Farm. There we go, because, like, there's some farming, there's some battling, there's all that kind of stuff, so I feel like it's good to have a name that denotes who we are. There was an old woman who lived in a shoe. She had so many kids, she didn't know what to do. Then one day, a man without a wife or a child came to the house with a manner so mild. The man looked at 2 children, each a fair twin, and said, "I am your uncle," he exclaimed with a grin. He took them away to live in the vale, in the land of Quill, the place of our tale. Then they slept safe and warm and dry under the watchful stars in the sky. Wake up. Hey, dreaming one. Name's Pot. Let's have some fun. I was given a special task. Some intriguing questions must be asked. Step through the door with a brave face. Enter the very special place. I will meet you and give you some choices, so listen to your inner voices. Go now, child, and don't be glum. Visit the woods of what's to come. Then when you wake and we must part, the truth will be known inside your heart. Alright, like, this was not a thing the last time I played the game either, so it looks like they've kind of adapted some of the early game content. The woods of what's to come. Alright. Now let us start this audition. Tell me, child, your life's ambition. Run a business, raise a family, adventure, or follow fate. Let's be adventurous. That sounds like the plan right there. I'm ready for it. Excitement tickles your fancy, I see. Now what kind of adventurer will you be? A skilled ranger, a seeker of knowledge, a lover of nature, a treasure hunter? Yeah, dude, let's go get that kroner, man. I'm out here. I'm trying to get my Skrlingas. A legacy ye hope to grow, but remembered for, I must know. Let's go for, like, I feel like the deeds you did sort of encapsulates all of this stuff. So, like, why pick one of these when I can kind of go with, like, the Porque no los dos option? Let's do that. Question's done now. Very good. I can see why Fairweather likes your blood. He gives this gift, so hold it tight and wait for his call one misty night. I feel like I vaguely remembered this part. Just, like, a little bit. But we got free Christmas present from a guy that inhabits our dreams. So that doesn't seem dubious at all, taking gifts from strangers that have somehow infiltrated the firewall of your unconscious brain. It's a glass lens. Okay, there you are. Come on over here. Okay. Do. Running through fields of lavender. Lavender always reminds me of sleeping. I've got like an aromatherapy thing that I turn on before I go to sleep, and it's like, and the smell is lavender. And so for whatever reason, every time I smell lavender, I get sleepy now. It's like subconscious. Come talk to me, I'll talk to you. I'll talk to you over here. Well, that's one way to get out of doing work. Why didn't I think of that? Weird dreams, huh? You should hear about the one I had last night, but not now. We're supposed to be doing our chores. And don't pretend you lost your journal, because I've got it right here. Okay, so we can break open a journal right now. We got feed a piggy? Okay, let's go feed the piggy. So you notice that job I added, huh? It is your turn. It's right there on the calendar. I check mine every day to make sure I don't forget about things. And maybe when you have the time, you can work on that map you're always going on about. Thought you might like it with you. Okay. So we gotta find map stones in order to fill in the map. Gotcha. Oh, and I almost forgot. Uncle Bill got us a satchel each so that we can carry our stuff. They're a bit old and musty, but they're ours. We never got anything like this back at the shoe. All right. Sweet, dude. So there's my inventory. It's been nicely organized into various little, categories and quantities. Anyways, that's it. Maybe once you've done your chores, you can start exploring. Can't wait to have some adventures myself. I mean, isn't this place great? I can't believe we're here. I always daydreamed about some relative that would show up and take us away from the shoe, but I never thought anybody like Uncle Bill would actually exist. Oh, that's right. He also wanted to talk to you about something, so you should probably pop over to the house and see what it is. All right, let's go, dude. And it looks like they've got tasks that they actively work on their own, too. Oh, sweet, dude. I can get a gassy apple. All right. I don't know if I want to eat that. That might make me a little bit flat. Like, like that, like when you drink too much apple juice, you know what I mean? And your stomach's just like, and you're like, oh, no. Like, you never drank too much apple juice before and that happens? I feel like they must be made out of them gassy apples, dude. And it looks like they come in different item grades, too. I actually really, really like the color palette that they selected for the game. It's very saturated and pretty, and the pixel art appears to be quite well done as well. All right, so the piggy is over here. It looks like we can get a wooden bucket. And, like, what can I do with the wooden bucket? Like, where the piggy food at? Where the food at? Oh, we scoop poo with the bucket. Gotcha. Interact with the pig and just choose its feed. Oh, okay. Well, that's easy enough. Yes, I will give you a pear. There you go, buddy. Apparently, is he... Okay, he oinked right now. I thought his name was Oink, and I was like, all right, we really got creative with that one, huh? All right. Well, we can put the bucket away, but it's like permanently our possession now, which is nice. I'm going to gather up some food and stuff, too, just in case we end up needing it, since it seems like we're going to be doing a lot of, like, feeding tasks and stuff. All right, let's go talk to Uncle Bill. Sir. How you settling in? I hope you're not finding the chores to be too much of a bother. I'm not quite as young as I used to be, so I can't do everything myself anymore. Not that that's why I brought you here, but me and your aunt always wanted kids, and we were never blessed. If only she was here now. She always loved this time of year. Festival of Summer Tide's coming up, and the whole of the Vale is going to be preparing for it. Us too. We need the goddess Druida to smile on us and bring us prosperity, so, like, I'm counting on both of you to help. It's going to be fun. You'll see. How are you? Feeling better now? Thanks. Okay, well, we talked to Uncle. Do I have to talk to him about anything else? Feeding pigs and watering crops may not be the most exciting work in the world, but it's a good, honest living, unless you're feeding a dishonest pig, I suppose, but that's more of an ethical gray area. All right. Let's take a look at this. So, pick a dandelion, unlock the map of Willowdown Farm. All right, well, let's go see if we can find, but there's a dandelion right there. So there it is. We have completed our taska. Now we've just got to figure out wherever this stone is at. I think this might be it right here. Hey, so we found, apparently, the history of Willowdown Farm. All right. I don't know if that was our guy, though. Yeah, it looks like it may not have been. I don't know if we can actually... So I don't have a map right now, so I think I've just got to wander around a little bit till I find it, but at least we found that thing that allowed us to unlock our reputation with the townsfolk, maybe? Or, like, at least with the people inside of our household. Let me give it another look and see. Is that it right there? Hey, we found the map stone. All right, so we got to find 2 of them, but at least now we know what they look like. What's this? Cuckoo Dew. Cuckoo Dew, the healer's friend. Its usefulness knows no end. I don't know if I want Cuckoo Dew as an ingredient in anything that I'm going to ingest. I'm just saying, it's got the word dew in it, man. I don't think that, like... Then again, the word dew has the word dew in it, and, like, it's perfectly fine. So, like, I don't know. This seems like one of those more complicated rules. Hey, there's our other map stone right there. It's actually to the south and a little bit to the east of our house. All right, so we've got the map of Willowdown Farm all taken care of. That means we should be able to... Wow, that's a gorgeous map. I really like how their pixel art manages to retain resolution when it's been shrunk down. Looks really, really crisp and tight. I like it. I like it a lot. Okay, well, let's head back up to the north. I don't know if we have any new tasks, but we should probably track one down. I decided just to go to bed. It didn't seem like there was anything else to do. So, like, yeah, there we go, a dream sequence. I figure you're supposed to interact with the bed next. Like, I wandered around for a little bit, and there was, like, random items laying all over the place, but, like, nothing really particularly triggered or added a quest to my overall activities. So I figured that I would just take a little nap. And as it turns out, sleeping on it really, really helped. Not great. Do you fear the shadows, my child? Do you feel them calling to you? You should hold them close and listen. The Kynseed has chosen you for greatness. We'll speak again as the summertide fades and your closed eyes will be opened. Now, wake up. Not gonna lie, that little screeching sound effect made me jump a little bit. Like, I may have jumped inside my chair ever so slightly. Like, more like a flinch, really. Our beds here are so comfy, more than our old ones, huh? Soon I can lie down and I can't keep my eyes open. Must be what Uncle Bill says, that the face sprinkles sleeping dust on children so we won't see them dance in the moonlight. Is that what those guys are right there? Are they face sprinkles? Good morning! Sounds like you had some restless dreams. A good day's work is the best cure for that, so if we're gonna be ready for summertide, we gotta get the farm running at its best. So I need you to buy a new tin bucket in town. Here, 3 bass, that'll probably cover it. I've unlocked the west and the south gates. Just watch out for Herbert. If you go to the west, he's not real pretty. Oh, and you have a letter waiting for you in the mailbox. There's already more mail than I've gotten all year. Anytime you have post, you'll see the mailbox's red rag fluttering. Okay? My name is Twig, and I am inviting you for a visit. I was told that you would make a good friend. I live in the nook north of your farm just across the river. My hut is right at the top of the nook. You can't miss it. To help find me, just follow the Thatter way. You're bound to have one in your hair. Looking forward to seeing you soon so that we can do some fishing. Your pal Twig. Okay, so apparently people in town know that I'm here already. Let's go ahead and see if we can acquire Bucket. So there's our bucket right there. It's already pinned. Oh, wow. There's actually like an overall world map as well. So it looks like there's actually 13 or 4. Oh, it actually scrolls as well. Okay. So this is actually like fairly sprawling. Good to know. All right. Well, let's go to the west first. Let's see if we can find our way to town. I don't know if we're going to run across any adventures. I have no weapon. I have no beating club or annihilating saber. Well, you know, I'll settle for these hands if anybody wants the smoke out here. Let's head to the west. I may actually try to dig up some of these map stones, too. So we're in Northgate Vale. Apparently, I was supposed to pick a dandelion today. All right. Oh, I had to feed the pig, too. I'll feed the pig a little bit later. The pig will be fine. I fed him kind of like later on in the day. He'll be good. What do we have down here? Like some runestone-y thing? Okay, my vision cone narrows when I stand on top of it. Assuming there's some kind of eldritch something going on right there. What is this thing? Can I interact with it? Lucy Arrows. Well, hello, I was hoping I would run into you. We've all heard a lot about old Bill's new wards, and everybody more than a bit curious about you. I'm curious about everything, especially the past. As the Dale's resident historian, I'm always on the lookout for relics and historic documents. Let me know if you see any. Okay. Well, after some wandering, I appear to have found my way to a village, although I don't really know who or what I'm supposed to interact with while I'm here. However, there is a pickaxe right there, so that's good. That means that obviously we're going to be doing some mining or something, which will be pretty fun. I feel like stealing somebody's egg is probably one of those things in medieval times that would have you, like, hanged or something like that. Does this guy sell the thing that I need? Hello. Apparently he's a trader. He sells seeds and stuff. Okay. Can you sell me stuff right now? Oh, yeah, dude. I just don't have any monies. All right, let's see if we can find a blacksmith or whoever the hell it is that has a bucket. So it looks like there's a message board in town where you can take jobs for people and a gassy app, and people will pay you for those things. Okay. And it looks like it actually puts like a nice little tag above their head just to make it easier. Okay. I have your thing. You want like, hello, hi, how are you doing? Would you like an apple? Well, I guess she was going to buy an apple, but there's our bucket right there, so at least we found that. Yeah, let's go ahead and buy the tin bucket so that we can take that on back to our uncle. And let's see if we can track down these two people that we were supposed to be giving items to. One guy's named Jeremy, and the other guy is named something. What are they? So, Holly Kettle and Jeremy Smith. Let me look around and see if I can find them. Hold up, I can ride a pig. I could summon a pig from my inventory and ride it. This is awesome. Who are you? Teresa Brown. Okay. I think I found one of them here. She wanted a gassy apple, so let's get that money, dude. I'm trying to become massively profitable. Hey, and there it is. They added it actually to my amount of money. Are you Jeremy? That's Toby. Look, this lady has a kitty riding on her head right here. She's got like a cranial cat. Sweet, dude. That's the kind of helmet accessories I need if I'm going to be a successful adventurer someday. Think about it. It's like a helmet. It keeps your head warm. It's like slight defense because whatever hits you's got to go through the cat first. And plus, it's got like little paws and claws that it can lash out with while you're fighting for like an extra D2 of damage. You know what I mean? All right, I finally found the guy that wanted the apple. It took me a little while, but I found him. Let's go ahead and give him an apple, and then we will collect our paycheck. And I assume that makes people like us a little bit better. Yeah, we got $3 for delivering an apple right there. We're basically Uber Eats, dude. That's what I've been doing all over town. Just dropping off the things people want in order to get through their day. No, Piggy, I still want it. I don't want to dismount the Piggy. I would like to I got to meet Twig in Dreamer's Nook. I have no idea where Dreamer's Nook is. He said north of the farm, but like I don't think I can go north yet. I don't know, let's just go back to the farm. So apparently the gate to the north, the pig ate the key. And it says uncryptically, figure out a way to get the key out of the pig. I don't know if I just like overfeed him. Maybe he'll take a dump. Like this is a lot of fiber. So I sort of feel like that amount of fiber right there, like multiple apples and like multiple carrots. Like I would definitely be on my way to the bathroom, but like maybe Truffles is just kind of built different. I don't know. Truffles got that high velocity constipation that just you can't get rid of it no matter what you do. Like, you'd be just drinking, like, gallons and gallons of yogurt just trying to get it out of you, but it won't go. I figure we'll just go to the next day. I don't think there was any way to go up and meet the kid. But we did make some money. It's sitting on the shelf right here, so there we go. We got 15 brass right now. I don't know if that's a good thing or a bad thing. We need to start planting. You can buy seeds from the goods market on the festival green to the south of the village center. Go get some seeds. Here's 3 brass. Okay. On my way, uncle. Let me break out old Truffles the pig here. Truffles, I summon thee. Onwards, Truffles, away! Huh. It looks like there's a spot where I can sell the things that I've been harvesting. We can actually get, like, some money together. There's, like, a little ledger in the corner of the shop. I was looking for the place where I'm supposed to be buying the seeds from, but, like, haven't gotten there. These are too expensive for the shop to buy. Oh, the shop's broke right now? It also says that if I go to this ledger, it says I can buy the shop once I'm older. So I'm guessing there's some kind of, like, age mechanic that's going to go along in accordance with kind of as your character gets played longer and longer and, like, the seasons change and the years go by and all that kind of stuff. I still need to track down all these seeds. I don't know where the seed seller is, but there are shops around. Alright, so it looks like this is our guy south of the village. It looks like I can buy 4 cabbage seeds. Sure. Looks like we're cabbage farmers now. They're not particular. They're like, as far as cabbage seeds go, like, I've never seen a cabbage seed before, so don't ask me how I know this. It might just be the gold stars. But, like, those cabbage seeds do seem like a tiny little bit scuffed. Like, we may... Oh, thank you for the egg. Oh, this one pooped one out, too. Sweet, dude! It doesn't seem like it's particularly too difficult to get yourself, like, a nice little stack of money going. Like, I've done a couple of side tasks, and I've mostly just been selling stuff that I've been picking up off the ground. And, like, honestly, I'm already, like, flush with cash. Oh, I gotta feed the pig again? Alright, hold on. Come here, piggy. Come here, piggy boy. There's a strawberry right there. Hopefully the pig likes strawberries. I don't see any new fruits growing over here, but I do have your seeds. Ah, beautiful seeds. Now you can see how good it feels to watch something you planted grow. Put them in the soil patch and give them a soak. Okay. So on my 1 key right there. Oh, you gotta click on the patch itself. Gotcha. Alright, let me plant all these. Alright, well, the seeds are planted on up. I suppose I should probably, like, water them. I don't think I have any water inside the old bucket, though, so I gotta find, like, a well or something around here. I don't remember where I saw the well at. There it is. Alright, so we can fill up our water. There we go. We've got water inside. Actually, I don't know. Maybe it was already loaded with water previously. I'm not super sure. Okay, easy enough. I like that they gave you, like, a little animated meter to tell you how close you are to filling the whole thing up. Alright, so all the plants have been watered. I don't know if we have any other tasks for today. Just mate twig, like, that's pretty much it. It's just twig meetings. So, like, we could cut out and go take a look somewhere else. I mean, just, you know, mount up on our noble battle steed. You know, the old, the swine steed. There we go. That's a good one right there. Let's see if there's anything out here that we can take a look at. It seems like the game kind of unfolds slowly. Like, it's going to hit you with, like, 1 or 2 mechanics, like, each day, and kind of, oh my goodness gracious. Yeah, that's not appropriate for a child. We should not be here. Kids, just don't ever approach the old naked man in the woods, okay? You see the old naked man in the woods, you run for it. He's probably going to try to sacrifice you to the Leshy or something, dude. Like, it's not a good play. Can I steal his carrots in revenge for forcing me to look upon his naked body? I feel like I'm owed some form of reparations here. I walked around a corner and bam! Naked dude walking around. Like, I am a firm believer in property rights, but, like, you know, when you're inside the house. When you're outside the house, you know, maybe don't do that, you know? So there's another mine over here. Okay. I think we got to go past North Gate to go meet Twig, so I don't really think there's much else that we can do for right now. I'll probably just cruise around and then, like, start the next day. There's a slingshot at the store, but then I couldn't help but notice there's also a puppy, and his name is Sausage at the store. So obviously, my first goal for this entire game is to acquire enough currency to purchase a puppy. That's like, there is no other task. What a charming little game. I think that this one's on a good course. Like, I feel like Kynseed, like, it feels tighter than the last time I played it. Like, the animations appear to have been locked down a little bit better. Like, the game still looked... He just walks around town like that? Listen, we as a community have got to do something about this. My man is butt cheeks to the wind with a cape on. Like, and yes, his giant beard does cover most of his torso, so that spares us from the nudity for the most part. But, like, this is not acceptable public civic behavior. This is not the undertakings of a citizen on the rise. You know what I mean? Like, this is... We need to have an intervention. We need to step in and be like, hey, maybe don't walk around without any britches on anymore. There's a lot of children in this village. Law enforcement might get the wrong idea. Like, we all know that you're crazy and mostly harmless, but, like, you know, the legal system is not going to know that. They're going to pick you up and they're going to slap you, you know, they're going to slap you in some zip ties and they're going to take you off to Susie's house if you keep this up. This is an intervention. Your actions have affected me, all right? And they have affected me in a negative way. Visually, after I see you each and every day, it's kind of like when you look at a light bulb too long and you got like those weird purple spheres floating around like in your frame of vision. I've got those for the rest of the day whenever I see you naked in the middle of town, so please stop. Please, I'm begging you. But yeah, the whole game seems to be assembled pretty well. I really like the art style. All the pixel art is relentlessly charming. I do think that, like, with the world map, I think it'd be a really good idea if on the world map it actually tracked where people are at a la Stardew Valley. That way you can actually, like, know when you come into a map and not have to ride around all over the place trying to find them. Little quality of life stuff for games like this where it's all about, like, conversations and little tasks that you're doing for people. Just making it simpler for the player to find those guys, like, rapidly is good. As of right now, it doesn't matter because we don't have a whole lot of things to get done. But as the game becomes more cluttered with tasks that you want to work on, it's going to be important. Not much to do, but deliver milk to Mother Hubbard. Okay. She's the master cook of Quill, so maybe she'll give you some hints. Okay. So I gotta use the tin pail in order to... Where's my tin pail at, first and foremost? So I've got a watering can. Is the pail out here? Pail? You're around, sure? I just buy a pail, though? I feel like I definitely did. But now I don't know where my pail is at. We've got a pickaxe. We've got a lantern. Oh, it looks like you level up as you use these things more, too. There it is. I knew we'd find it. All right, so we'll swap out the poo bucket for the pail. And then... How do I milk this thing? There we go. Milked it on up. Didn't even wake her up. I'm a very gentle milker. It's a skill that I have. I milk very gently. Oh, tomatoes. Let's call the whole thing off. Well, my name is Splattercat. I sift through the pile to find what's worthwhile every single day in the world of indie games. Today we were checking out Kynseed, which, like the structure of the beginning of the game, has not changed very much. But I do think that the production values have gone up since the last time I covered the game a couple years ago. Like, with the overlaying sprites and everything, I can remember there being, like, detachment issues and things. Like, when you were doing various tasks that would, like, combine sprites or whatever, like holding the bucket and things like that. Like, it does look like the game has been cleaned up and polished quite a bit. And honestly, I'm excited about this one actually coming out. I think it could throw a little bit more at you in the beginning of the game so that you could kind of progress to the good stuff. Like, I dream. I was hoping that we would get around to doing dungeon diving or something during the course of this video, but I should have known better, dude. I should have known better. Either way, we've got a bucket full of milk, and I'm trying to find an old lady that's somewhere. I should probably take a good look at my quests here. Oh, she's in Candlewitch Village. Okay, that works for me. Candlewitch Village is like down south, so I'll head out that way. But thank you for hanging out with me. I appreciate it. When this game inevitably does come out, there's a guarantee that I'll probably end up streaming it for a few days because I've been waiting on it for so long that I'm excited to play it. The world needs more charming Stardew Valley type games, and Kynseed seems to be kind of gunning down that particular range. I'll see y'all later. Thank you for stopping on in, and that's about all I got. Bye-bye, everybody.